country along the Pacific typhoon and flash flood belt, risk reduction and preparedness should be part and parcel of our way of life to minimize the impact of this ferocious event. Protect yourself, your family, and your home against the destructive by following these precautionary measures and timely reminders. But before that, let's talk first what is typhoon and flash flood all about. Without further ado, let's get started.
What is typhoon? Well, typhoon is a giant rotating storm that brings wind, rain, and destruction. Hurricanes and typhoons are both kinds of tropical cyclones. In other words, it is a very violent tropical storm. So if you see one coming, watch out. So what are the causes and effects? The first cause is warm water. When there is an abundance of warm water, there is a considerable amount of energy for the storm. The next cause is abundance of water. Once a typhoon has developed, it needs to be continuously fed. Therefore, high humidity is a must near the eye of the storm. So what are the effects? Typhoons can bring terrible damages. People can be killed, injured, or lost during typhoons. Flooding can cause people to drown, houses to be completely destroyed, property to be swept away, and farms to lose all of their crops to the winds and relentless rains.
Keep yourself updated with the various media platforms. It is next to impossible to not be updated on the supposed typhoon's movement. Always have your emergency kit with you. Your emergency kit may include your first aid supplies, candles, flashlights, life vest, and battery-operated radio. If you have a second floor or third floor or any part of your house that is elevated, always have your things, especially those generate electricity. This will keep water from coming in contact with this stuff. If you are advised to evacuate, do so. These people are more knowledge than anyone else, so don't be hard-headed.
First is do a research. Familiarize yourself with the risks that could occur in your community. Second, prepare your home. Coordinate with your family on your protocols during an emergency. Keep importance on hand. Turn off the emergency main switch. Switch off the main switch to avoid getting an electric shock in a short circuit. Next, pack an emergency kit. This should all contain food, water, and supplies for a minimum of 72 hours. Next, stay informed. Contact your local government to find out how it will share an actions and instructions during an emergency. Next, if needed, evacuate. Take the safety route and follow the rules and regulations on your designated evacuation center. And lastly, continue to follow the preventive actions to protect yourself and others against COVID-19.
First, we need to monitor and update yourself with the progress of the typhoon through radio, television, or internet, or should this be accessible. If your house is one of the heavily damaged, make sure that you heed the advice of the authorities regarding safety and stability. Watch out for live wires or any electrical outlet that may be submerged in water. Wear protective gear such as boots. Waterborne disease such as leptospirosis do not only spread out during typhoon but also after typhoon.